Hello lads and lasses, cats and kittens. This is your girl the Black Cat X1 welcoming you to another episode of Nightfall, San Francisco's premier horror show. This is episode 5 and I'm so excited. This past week I was at the Alamo Drafthouse to watch The Monster Squad, a movie I had never seen before. It's a 1987 cult classic and it's about a group of children who believe in monsters fervently, but nothing ever happens in their sleepy old town until Dracula moves in, and then the story really takes off. I liked it. I was very touched by it, and it wasn't as scary as perhaps you might think. But I thought it had an interesting lesson, especially the scary German guy who has a line in the movie that said, and he says at one point, I know something about evil, and then you see his arm, he's been tattooed by the Nazis. So I think this movie is something that I highly recommend. I'd love to see it again. It was great to see it with all my fans, and well, not just my fans, but fans of the movie. It's the 30th anniversary of the movie, so if you have a chance, please catch it. The other thing that I wanted to speak to you about was last night, the Cat Club on Folsom here in San Francisco had an event in which we celebrated The Sandman by Neil Gaiman, and it's a fabulous series of stories about dreams and the dream of reality. But it was just interesting to see people with their costumes and their interpretations and how passionately people are attached to that series. And I also read up on it, and Neil Gaiman has absolutely not vetted any film scripts as of yet, even though they're coming pretty close, because he wants to have a really quality script to deliver because he believes in the series so much. And I agree with that. I think it's fantastic that he's taking such pride of ownership in his work. And he stated that he would rather have no Sandman movie than a bad Sandman movie. And isn't that the truth? So that brings us to an upcoming event, which is It, Stephen King's novel, which is going to be brought to the screen again. Now, I've watched the Tim Curry version, I've watched a previous version before that. I know there are at least 2 or 3 versions that are already in existence, but I saw the previews for this one, and I also saw the trailer, and it's really quite good. I think the effects are much better. I think the effects on the little bits and clips of the movie that I saw really capture the psychological horror. It's not just a clown appearing to a group of children. It's all your worst nightmares, and you're trapped in that space of the mind, which is where true horror lives. And I think the effects really convey that quite well. And so I'm excited for this one, which I didn't expect to be. So it's going to be coming out the 8th of September of this year, so I'm looking forward to that. Also, excuse me. Also, I finished reading The Strain. Now, I started reading bits and pieces of it before, and then they came up with a television program, and I've been busy and blah, blah, blah. But I not forced myself because I love the series, but I sat down and I committed to reading the graphic novel from cover to cover, and it was fabulous. Now, I had to say that there are some differences to the television program. I liked Quinlan a lot. I like him actually a lot better in the television program than I do in the graphic novel, which was surprising to me. But I think in the television program, he's a lot stronger, a lot smarter, and more directed and more self-possessed and contained than he actually comes across in the graphic novel. But that's my opinion. So I highly recommend that you read it because this is the last season of The Strain on the television, and I think they did a fabulous job bringing it to life. I really enjoyed The Strain, the television program, separate from The Strain, the graphic novel, but now that I've read both of them, I enjoy them both as a package, or all together as a package, I should say. And so the next thing is upcoming here in San Francisco. We're going to have San Francisco Comic Con, and that's coming in September, so I'm really super excited about that, and I can't wait. I'm going to be there Saturday. I'm going to be there Friday and Saturday. Saturday I'm giving a workshop, and it's going to be future horror. So I'm going to talk about the future of horror, the horror genre, where the influences are coming from, what we can hope to see in the next 5 years in terms of horror sphere and horrorscapes. So I hope you buy your tickets and that you join us. And also, I want to give a big shout out to Borderlands for letting me film there my Fiendish Friday episode yesterday, and so it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that bookstore. It's quite a little San Francisco discovery for me, so I'm super excited, and I hope we can plan more things in future. And speaking of future, I wouldn't have a future if I didn't have the present with you guys. I'm super excited. Every time I go out, someone recognizes me. I get a chance to talk about horror, and this is my life. I love horror. I love horror, music, and sex, and I'm working at professions that I can combine all of that. So that's all that we're asked to do in life, is to enjoy ourselves and to make the world a better place. So I hope I'm doing that. I think I'm doing that, and I can only thank you, because without you, there's no me. So thank you so much. I really appreciate your support and watching the video, and until next time, I'll see you soon. Meow meow. Ciao ciao.